says the sky's the limit when you're aiming for the stars? In a groundbreaking move, Senegal, a nation celebrated for its rich culture and history, has catapulted itself into a new era.
Shifting focus to Senegal, which now enters the African space race. The West African nation has successfully launched its first satellite into orbit. Now, Senegal launched its Gaindesat, a 1A satellite on Friday from the Vandenberg base in California, US.
An era of space exploration. On a recent Friday, Senegal achieved a monumental milestone, the successful launch of its first satellite, Gaindesat 1A, into orbit. This achievement not only marks Senegal's entry into the exclusive club of spacefaring nations, but also signals a significant shift in Africa's technological ambitions and capabilities. From the bustling streets of Dakar to the infinite reaches of outer space, Senegal's journey is one of resilience, innovation, and the pursuit of sovereignty. But how was this made possible? Let's find out. In a world increasingly dominated by technology and data, countries that control their satellites also control their narratives. For Senegal, entering the space race was about more than just launching a piece of metal into orbit. It was about asserting its sovereignty and independence in the 21st century. Bassirou Diomaye Faye articulated this vision clearly when he called the satellite launch a major step towards technological sovereignty. The motivations behind this bold move are rooted in a desire to address critical domestic needs. The Gaindesat 1A satellite is set to provide valuable data for water resources management, civil aviation, meteorology, and more. These capabilities will empower Senegal to better manage its natural resources, predict weather patterns more accurately, and enhance its national security. In a region where climate change poses a significant threat, having the ability to monitor environmental conditions and respond proactively is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. Moreover, this launch symbolizes a strategic pivot towards future-proofing the nation. By investing in space technology, Senegal is not just playing catch-up with the world. It's preparing for a future where space-based data and technology will be as fundamental to national development as agriculture or infrastructure. This is about laying the groundwork for economic development and sustainable growth. Space technology is rapidly becoming a cornerstone for national development strategies worldwide, and Senegal is ensuring it is not left behind. The timing of this launch is also significant. It comes at a time when Africa, as a continent, is increasingly looking to leverage technology to solve its unique challenges. From climate change to food security, the need for reliable data has never been more critical. By developing its space capabilities, Senegal is taking a proactive stance in addressing these challenges, positioning itself as a leader in African innovation. But why now? The answer lies in the convergence of several factors: increased global interest in space technology, the availability of more affordable satellite launch options, and a growing recognition of the strategic importance of space for national development. The global pandemic, too, played a role in highlighting the need for resilient, locally driven technological solutions, further reinforcing the decision to invest in space. The pandemic demonstrated the critical need for data in managing crises, data that could be enhanced and expanded with satellite technology. Furthermore, the initiative aligns with a broader Pan-African vision of technological empowerment and self-reliance. The African Union's Agenda 2063, which aims to position Africa as a global powerhouse, includes a strong emphasis on science, technology, and innovation. Senegal's space program, therefore, is not just a national plan, but part of a continental movement toward greater autonomy and technological advancement. But how did a West African nation with no previous experience in space technology pull off such a feat? Here's a reminder to please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black culture, history, civilization, and identity. Let's continue now. The road to space is never smooth, and for Senegal, it was filled with challenges: technical, financial, and logistical. The journey began in 2019, when the idea of a national space program was first floated. The launch was initially planned for 2021, but like many grand ventures, it faced delays. The global COVID-19 pandemic pushed the schedule back to 2023, and further delays brought it to 2024. Despite these setbacks, Senegal's determination never wavered. The government formed strategic partnerships with international allies, including the French Moudon Space Center, to gain the expertise needed. Senegalese engineers were trained rigorously, and technology transfer was prioritized to ensure that the knowledge and skills stayed within the country. This was not just a technological action, but also a learning curve for the nation. A steep one, but one that was surmounted with sheer will and a collaborative spirit. The collaborative effort extended beyond Senegal's borders. Partnerships with international organizations, universities, and space agencies were essential. These alliances provided not only technical expertise but also financial support, which was crucial given the high costs associated with space technology. By fostering these partnerships, Senegal was able to build a robust program that could stand up to the rigorous demands of space exploration. Moreover, international collaboration allowed Senegal to learn from the experiences of other nations that had embarked on similar journeys. Knowledge-sharing workshops, joint research initiatives, and internships for Senegalese engineers at leading space research institutions became regular features of this partnership. These efforts ensured that the knowledge and skills necessary to build and operate a satellite were effectively transferred to Senegal's workforce. Financing was another significant hurdle. Space exploration is notoriously expensive, but Senegal navigated this by mobilizing both public and private funds, showcasing a model of innovation through public-private partnerships. The involvement of international stakeholders like SpaceX, who provided the Falcon 9 rocket for the launch, was also crucial in overcoming logistical and financial barriers. Additionally, Senegal's government demonstrated commitment by allocating a portion of its budget to this ambitious project, reflecting a political will to prioritize technological advancement and innovation. The government's commitment to this project was evident in its allocation of resources and the formation of the Senegalese Space Agency SENAT, which spearheaded the project. This agency was instrumental in coordinating efforts, securing funding, and managing the logistical aspects of the launch. It also played a key role in ensuring that the project remained on track despite the delays and setbacks. In terms of logistics, the challenges of coordinating a launch from halfway across the world cannot be understated. The satellite was built in Senegal, but had to be transported to the United States for the launch. This required meticulous planning and coordination between multiple stakeholders, including customs officials, transport companies, and international space agencies. It was a complex operation that required precision timing and flawless execution. Having overcome these formidable challenges, what does Senegal's successful launch mean for the broader African context? Senegal's entry into space is not just a win for the country, it's a triumph for the entire continent. As of early 2024, 15 African countries had launched 59 satellites into orbit. This achievement is part of a broader narrative where African nations are no longer passive players, but active participants in the global space industry. The continent's collective goal is to develop 125 new satellites by 2025, underscoring a strategic pivot towards space as a frontier for growth, innovation, and development. Senegal's success adds to a growing list of African achievements in space. Countries like South Africa, Egypt, Nigeria, and Kenya have paved the way, demonstrating that space is not an exclusive domain of the traditional superpowers. Africa's involvement in space is crucial for several reasons. It promotes regional cooperation, stimulates technological innovation, and addresses local challenges with locally developed solutions. Furthermore, this marks a shift in perception. Africa is not just a recipient of aid or a consumer of technology. It is a creator, a builder, and an innovator. The space race has provided a platform for African countries to showcase their capabilities and ambitions on a global stage. By investing in space technology, African nations are positioning themselves as equal partners in a global dialogue on technology and innovation. Senegal's entry into the space race is also significant because it represents a step toward greater regional integration. The African Union has been advocating for greater collaboration among African countries in space technology through initiatives like the African Space Policy and Strategy. By pooling resources and sharing expertise, African nations can reduce costs and increase their collective bargaining power on the global stage. Moreover, the ripple effects of Senegal's achievement will likely encourage other African nations to invest in their space programs. Countries like Ghana, Rwanda, and Ethiopia have already announced plans to launch their satellites, and Senegal's success will undoubtedly inspire more to follow. This growing interest in space technology is not just about prestige, it's about leveraging technology to address pressing challenges such as climate change, food security, and economic development. The significance of Senegal's launch extends beyond mere symbolism. It represents a strategic shift in how African nations perceive their roles in the world. No longer content with being on the receiving end of technological advancements, African countries are now at the forefront, driving change and innovation. This is evident in the increasing number of space agencies being established across the continent and the growing investment in STEM education and research. Now the question is, as Senegal's satellite orbits the Earth, what practical applications can we expect from Gaindesat 1A? Gaindesat 1A is more than just a symbol of national pride. It's a tool for tangible progress. Equipped with state-of-the-art technology, the satellite will provide critical data to various sectors. Water resources management will offer detailed information on water bodies, helping manage this vital resource more effectively in a region prone to both droughts and floods. In the field of meteorology, Gaindesat 1A will enhance weather prediction capabilities, allowing for better preparation and response to natural disasters, a critical function in an era marked by climate change. The satellite will also support the National Civil Aviation and Meteorology Agency, providing crucial data to improve air traffic safety and efficiency. This satellite will serve as a valuable asset in agriculture by monitoring crop conditions, predicting yields, and managing pests. For a nation where agriculture plays a key role in the economy, these insights are invaluable. Additionally, Gaindesat 1A will help monitor deforestation and land use changes, contributing to environmental conservation efforts. This is particularly important in the context of Senegal's commitment to environmental sustainability and combating climate change. Beyond these immediate benefits, Gaindesat 1A will play a crucial role in Senegal's broader economic development strategy. By providing reliable data for urban planning, infrastructure development, and disaster management, the satellite will enable more informed decision-making at both the local and national levels. This, in turn, will attract foreign investment and stimulate economic growth. Reliable data is a key driver for attracting investment, as it reduces risks and increases transparency for potential investors. Moreover, the satellite's launch has already sparked a renewed interest in STEM education among Senegal's youth. Schools and universities are incorporating more space science into their curriculums, inspiring the next generation of scientists and engineers. This focus on education and skills development is crucial for ensuring that Senegal continues to build on this success and remains a key player in the global space industry. With more young minds drawn to STEM fields, Senegal can expect a future workforce that is not only skilled, but also innovative and capable of leading the country into new technological frontiers. In the realm of security, Gaindesat 1A will enhance Senegal's capabilities in surveillance and border control. With increasing security challenges in the Sahel region, having a satellite that can monitor movement across borders and provide real-time data is a significant advantage. This capability will enhance national security and contribute to regional stability. With these capabilities in hand, what does the future hold for Senegal and Africa's space plans? Senegal's successful launch is just the beginning of a new chapter. The nation plans to develop a comprehensive space program, SENAT, that will focus on satellite development, data analytics, and possibly, in the future, space exploration. This program aims to foster a new generation of engineers, scientists, and innovators who will lead Senegal into a new era of technological advancement. For Africa as a whole, the success of Senegal is a call to action. The African Union has been working on a continental space policy to coordinate efforts across nations, enhance cooperation, and ensure that Africa speaks with one voice in global space forums. The goal is to harness the power of space to drive economic growth, enhance regional security, and solve pressing challenges unique to the continent. As African countries continue to launch satellites and develop space technology, the continent is positioning itself as a significant player in the global space race. With the African space industry projected to reach $22.64 billion by 2025, the opportunities are immense. This is a future where African innovation, collaboration, and ambition will redefine the possibilities of space exploration. The road ahead will not be without challenges. Issues such as funding, infrastructure, and technology transfer will need to be addressed. However, the spirit of collaboration and partnership that has characterized Africa's entry into space will continue to be its greatest strength. By working together, African nations can pool their resources, share knowledge, and build a robust space industry that benefits the entire continent. Senegal's success has also inspired other African nations to consider their space programs. Countries like Ghana, Rwanda, and Ethiopia are making significant strides in space technology, driven by the belief that space is the next frontier for development and innovation. This collective ambition is setting the stage for a new era of African leadership in global space affairs. Looking ahead, the focus will be on developing indigenous capabilities. This includes building local expertise in satellite design, manufacturing, and launch services. By doing so, Africa will not only reduce its dependence on foreign technology, but also create jobs, stimulate economic growth, and drive technological innovation across the continent. Moreover, there is a growing recognition that space technology can play a pivotal role in achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. From climate action to quality education, the data and insights derived from satellite technology can help African countries make more informed decisions and implement effective policies. This alignment with global development goals further underscores the importance of space exploration for Africa. So, Senegal's leap into space is a testament to the spirit of African innovation, resilience, and ambition. As Gindasat 1A orbits the Earth, it carries with it the hopes and dreams of a continent ready to explore new frontiers. This is not just a moment of national pride, but a pivotal step for Africa, showing the world that we are not just rising, we are launching into the stars, into the future, and a new era of African sovereignty in space. The sky is no longer the limit for Africa. With each satellite launched, we are not just charting a course through the cosmos, but redefining our destiny here on Earth. And as we reach for the stars, we do so with the unshakable belief that Africa's time is now. In the end, we must ask, what image this achievement will make of Africa? As we reflect on Senegal's remarkable achievement, it's important to consider the broader implications for Africa's socio-economic landscape. The satellite launch is not just a technological feat, but a catalyst for a paradigm shift in how Africa engages with the world. By investing in space technology, African nations are demonstrating a commitment to self-reliance and innovation, signaling to the world that Africa is ready to be a leader in the digital age. This new era of African space exploration is also about creating new narratives. For too long, Africa has been portrayed in a limited light, often as a continent in need. But with every satellite launched and every piece of technology developed, Africa is telling a different story. A story of resilience, of innovation, and of a continent that is no longer content with being on the periphery of global developments, but is actively shaping the future. The space race is also about inspiring the next generation. The sight of a Senegalese satellite orbiting the Earth is more than just a technical accomplishment. It's a powerful symbol for young Africans across the continent. It shows them that with determination, collaboration, and a vision for the future, anything is possible. It encourages them to dream big, to aspire to careers in science and technology, and to believe that they too can reach for the stars. So, Senegal's entry into the space race is a defining moment for Africa. It's a bold statement of intent, a clear signal that Africa is ready to lead, innovate, and explore. Do you think this achievement signals that we should expect more to come? Is Africa truly on a path of development? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. As more African nations strengthen their presence in space exploration, could this mean that Africa will dominate the space sector in the future? Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If so, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We have decided to bring videos on something nobody talks about: the Black culture, civilization, history, and evidence about how glorious Blacks have been. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.